Welcome to the Web Hosting Cat Podcast, brought to you by webhostingcat.com. Here's your host, Michael James.
Hi, everyone. Did you know that you can help save our environment when you create your website? Choosing a green web hosting provider saves energy and keeps our planet cleaner. And when it comes to green web hosting, GreenGeeks is certainly the leader in the industry. I've recommended GreenGeeks for years now, and on this edition of the podcast, my special guest is the CEO of GreenGeeks, Trey Gardner. Trey's been in the web hosting business since 1999 and has helped build a number of hosting companies. With GreenGeeks, Trey and his team have created the premier green hosting solution. So, let's find out from Trey what makes GreenGeeks your best choice for green web hosting, as well as what else GreenGeeks focuses on to provide the best web hosting experience for all of their customers. Okay, and I'm pleased to have as my guest today the CEO of GreenGeeks, Trey Gardner. Hi, Trey. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Today.
Nice to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
We've been recommending GreenGeeks for a lot of years now. Tell our audience a little bit about what makes GreenGeeks really the industry standard for green web hosting.
Well, we are the most eco-friendly web hosting company out there, and there's a lot of information on our website, including videos as far as what we do. And why we chose to go green and why we're trying to promote that, not just for ourselves, but for the entire industry. A paper came out in 2005 that said by 2020, which is next year, that our industry will be as big of a polluter as the airline industry. And right around this time, 3 years later, I was starting my own hosting company. I had 2 3-year-olds at the time. I've got twins, and I decided that I had to do something to challenge everyone out there to go green with their web hosting. The reason is that we've got these huge co-location facilities that have stacks of servers. They run hot. They've got to have Arctic air just blowing at them so they don't fail. All that energy is pulled from the grid, and the grid is not eco-friendly. Mm-hmm. So we work with the Bonneville Environmental Foundation out of Portland, Oregon, and they are an EPA Green Power Partner approved. We also have been approved by the EPA since 2009 as a Green Power Partner. We tell them how many servers, personnel, etc. that we have. They say that our energy consumption is X, and they work with the wind farm, so we tell them to go and buy 3 times X, having been produced by wind, to put it back into the grid. So that offsets what we do, as well as 2 other companies our size.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Now, besides green web hosting, talk about the vision of GreenGeeks and some of the other goals that you guys really focus on.
Well, obviously, we have to be a fantastic web hosting provider. We have to have, servers that have great uptime, great speed. We have to have great customer support, knowledgeable articles in our knowledge base, and video tutorials for those that need them. I've got a great business partner. He's much more technically astute than I am. He's Kanil Patel. He's in Toronto right now, mm-hmm. and he's put together a great framework of not just the servers and the admin, but also the customer support and really customer success, which is something that we've really been developing now for about a year and a half. And we want to make sure that all of our customers receive not just the support that they need, but achieve the success that they're trying to attain.
Right. Now, I know you've been in the web hosting industry for a lot of years. What changes have you seen since GreenGeeks first started up till today?
Since we first started up today, wow. There was a lot more individual competition in the industry over the last dozen years or so. EIG out of Boston has bought a lot of the hosting companies out there, the big ones, Bluehost, HostGator, and consolidated the servers and support, and so there's far fewer of us that are independents, and I think that our customers really like the fact that we are not beholden to some larger organization that have got to satisfy their stock the stock prices and all those investors, that we actually can function as our own independent company, make our own independent decisions, and invest in the type of customer support that we feel that our clients deserve, as well as those servers and all of it, basically.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know you guys did do a complete revamp of your shared hosting platform.
We did.
A lot of improvements, a lot of great stuff. Can you talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's
Wow, and again, my skill set is not the more technical aspect, but I have a great business partner, Camille Patel. He and our staff recognized that there were options that we could upgrade to make server improvements. That we'd always had really strong, good servers for many years, but we saw there was a next generation, and we went for it, and it's pleased a lot of our customers, and we're very pleased that they're happy.
Yeah, a lot of improvements, both with performance and security, so great job. Now, for our audience out there, we got a lot of bloggers, a lot of people maybe thinking about starting an e-commerce website. We're going to tell them about what GreenGeeks can really do for them.
Well, specifically for WordPress, we've got the one-click installer. We make it very easy. We have free site migration for anyone that has a one site or multiple sites. If they're blogging about multiple things or designing, we help to bring all those over to make it easy. We want to make sure the transition works for them. We want to make sure that when we are not just onboarding them, but when we have then given them the keys to get going with their accounts with us, that they're satisfied, that they know exactly what they have to work with, which hopefully is everything that they'll need. And we're always looking to make improvements for those bloggers and developers and designers.
Cool. What's in store for the future at GreenGeeks?
Well, we became a global sponsor this year for WordCamp in the North and South America, and so we really want to become part of this community in a big way. And that's specific for WordPress. But outside of WordPress, we want to do well for all types of Joomla, Drupal, all the CMS out there that need our support as well, and to have fast servers, good support, make sure that we've got lots of information on how things work, and if they're struggling, then we get a customer success person to help them out and make sure that we get them to where they need to be.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Thanks for spending time with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been great.
Trey Gardner, everyone. GreenGeeks.
Thank you very much.
And thanks again to Trey for spending some time with us. Great guy and a great company. For more information on Green Web Hosting and GreenGeeks, visit our website at webhostingcat.com. Until next time, this is Michael James wishing you the very best with all of your website endeavors. Thanks for listening and take care.
You've been listening to the Web Hosting Cat podcast.
The preceding program is copyrighted 2019 by TuxCat Media.